right, guys, so we are in Huntsville, Alabama. Just left the meeting. You want to be on a little camera, like 3 seconds of camera time? Tashe with Glow Girl Credit. So we just left the seminar for Glow Girl Credit. I got some branding shots and it was amazing. She did so well. She's actually helped just mentally, like just with my mindset when it comes to credit, understanding it, leveraging it, because I was like the type of person, I'm not for credit. Like I'm not gonna play these games. I'm just gonna make money in my business. But I realized and it really first started with trading, with the whole FTMO thing, understanding leveraging other people's money, and then just our conversations day in, day out about credit. I'm like, okay, like leverage other people's money. So it made so much sense. So she just did an amazing job today. If you guys need your credit done, definitely she is your girl. Integrity, like no say your
tricks, no magic hacks, no scamming, credit repair that is not going to allow you to end up in jail. Okay?
Yes, like it's the way that it should be done. Let me say that. Like she's really changed my mindset, my life, like in all honesty, tremendously. But so my YouTube video for this week, organized chaos. That's what I really want to talk about, because I have not done what I'm supposed to do this week, and I just really want to show the raw, like I'm not gonna go into that, this whole challenge thing, but it's really helped me to just be on top of myself and stay accountable for my actions. And one thing that I really realized is I had a friend and I asked him, like, how do you stay balanced in life? And he said organized chaos. And I'm like, wow, I didn't really understand, but it just hit something, and I didn't really understand. So I had another friend, and he had a female friend that was very spiritual, and she told me the spiritual is chaotic. And I'm like, wow, that's how I operate. I operate more on a spiritual level. Like, I'm not a worldly person. I operate more on a spiritual level. And it hits something because it can be very chaotic. Like, number one, my soul do what it wants to do. So I really was an entrepreneur at the age of 12. But as far as like full time, I had a corporate job at 18 to 22. After that, I'm like, yeah, I'm out. So I operated more on a spiritual level. So I had another friend, and he used to make me listen to The Science of Getting Rich, and he was like more on a worldly ROM or whatever. I don't know the right word. And the first thing that they say, if you listen to the audiobook, The Science of Getting Rich, the secret to having riches in life is to be organized. So I'm like, wow, organized chaos. And I realized organization is something that I just completely struggle with. And I had another realization last night that just put it all together for me. I operate more in my feminine. I operate like 85% in my feminine. It's so hard for me to operate in my masculine. I feel like that's what's held me back, because I'm talented as hell as far as like just doing hair. Anything that I do, I'm very talented, which is on a spiritual realm. But when it comes to numbers, when it comes to managing, I hate it. And that's more of a masculine. And we all have men and female, masculine and feminine energy. But because I operate more so in my feminine, it's been hard for me to get ahead, because that masculinity in me is I struggle with so much. So it just made me realize I need to get organized and on more of a physical plane. And that's a lot of what I've been going through, and that's probably why you see like a lot of my other videos are like just a little bit all over the place. Just trying to put it all together, and like definitely nothing wrong with having a job, because I've had to have several jobs to get, things going. in my journey, in my process. But I desire so much out of life to where I know what's best for me, and it's just really bridging that organized chaos thing together, like having things put together on a physical plane. And dang, I was about to say something really good. Damn, I gotta do a little editing. Okay. So yeah, it was just, for so long I would just sit and think, like, why are things not happening for me the way that I want to? Like, I have a good heart, I work my behind off, I have great integrity, my intentions are pure, but I realize that I can't just operate on a spiritual level. And I used to think that was fine. Like, I don't need to operate on a worldly plane or a worldly level, but I realized that's the missing piece for me, and that's why things have not gotten into place, because I'm not good with numbers. I don't like I got talent, I can do, I can produce all day, but when it comes to those numbers, being organized and stuff like that, it's the missing piece for me, and it's why I haven't gotten as far as I really could, because I just have to have things structured. And that's where, like, having my credit together, and I'm working on having at least, I'm gonna have a couple of, well, I really don't need a couple, but just my business credit, all that stuff, just having that in place, just so, if anything happens. But just, I feel like that's a part of that physical plane that I talk about, that masculine part that I need. Or, I don't know if all of this is making sense or not. I really hope it is. But yeah, so just to update you guys also on what I've been doing, I'm still in my FTMO challenge. So my risk management is on point. I thank God for just realizing how important risk management is. So that's been really keeping me afloat. But I have been in the hole the last couple of weeks, but I actually got myself out this week, so I'm really happy. A few $100s, probably like $300 away from meeting the qualifications of this challenge. So I'm super excited, just for growth, just for realizing certain things, understanding certain things. And I really hope this resonates with somebody, because my ultimate goal, as far as here, number one, just trying to gain consistency in what I'm doing. And I hope in the process of me gaining consistency, I can show people how I'm doing, what I'm doing, because I know who I am, even though it hasn't manifested in the physical. And I'm realizing what my problems are, what's going on, what I need to work on. So yeah, I hope this resonates with people. I'll probably show a few clips from our Tashe. I don't know if I should say shit. You want your real name up here? I'm gonna edit.
No, that's fine, because
okay.
I was hoping my name was Tashe.
Yes, with Glow Girl Credit over here.
I have a question.
Okay.
What would you tell the younger version of yourself?
I would tell the younger version of myself to stand solid and know your worth. Number one, know your worth. And I say know your worth because when it comes to like my hair business, I could have been so farther along if I just would have understood my worth. Like, I was down there with like a lot of people that's popping out. Like, I was neck and neck, but I feel like everything happens for a reason, because it could turn out a completely different way than what I even imagined. But I will tell my younger self to know your worth. I feel like that's number one. I feel like that's like something that could have really gotten me ahead in life, and just personal business wise is definitely know and understand your worth. Yeah. I really do hope this video was like somewhat helpful to somebody. It was helpful to me just to even say this and talk this out right now. And just I'm really understanding the importance of decision making, because that's something I definitely struggle with, which is masculinity. You know, I struggle, but I'm getting better and I'm doing very well. So yep, that is it for this video. The videos are going to be so much better once I get my head clear and organized, and but yeah, everything is flowing as it should. And yeah, I'm not gonna talk y'all guys to death, and I will see you in the next video.